Good day everyone, GarageKing here, and today we're going to do a carbon cleaning on the Audi. Now, any of these GDI direct injected engines, they have an inherent problem of getting carbon buildup on the valves. It just kind of happens. So I got some nice cool tools on sale. These ones, I bought them myself. These are brass, these are stainless steel, and these are nylon plastic. So different levels of hardness, so this way we'll be able to see how clean we can get the valves. Also, I pulled out an injector and I'll wind up taking them all out anyway, and you'll see why later. So right now I'm just using some carb cleaner or throttle body cleaner just because it does a not bad job on dissolving. You can see all the gunk that is on the tool. So let me just keep at this for a little bit. Okay, so enough of that. So you can see the center divider pieces, they're clean there. I'll pull another one out and show you really quick. They're nice and clean. But the one thing I have to say about this is it was a lot of work. Not that it shouldn't be a lot of work, but it was a lot of work. The results are okay. I think they're pretty decent. A walnut blaster most likely would have been better in this case, but these were still pretty good, so I can't really complain. But I did have an idea, and I did a little science experiment, and it worked, and it was better. So here we go. Do this at your own risk. Found some fluid that will dissolve carbon. So I poured it inside the port area. Now I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh, you're gonna hydrolock your engine. It's gonna run down into the cylinder, this and that. The funny thing is, I did a little science test and I poured it down all of the ports, and it never went into the cylinders. So I don't know if it's something with these Audis or how they're designed. Maybe they just have fast lifter bleed down, and once the lifters bleed down, the valves are closed, because I didn't have to rotate the engine and all the fluid that I poured in there stayed in there. So that was a really good thing. So I don't really know how to explain that other than it happened. Now if you go pour fluid in and it just keeps pouring in and it's not, it's not filling up, then obviously a valve is open. Stop doing what you're doing. But it's important to take out all the lifters in this case, all the fuel injectors. You can see there I took out the other two there. So we can blow everything out. You want to make sure everything is blown out and you don't have any fluid in there. And the only way really to do that is to take out the spark plugs and the fuel injectors if you do them both. Then you can blow them out and you won't have anything left in there at all. So, because that was my main concern, I didn't want to hydrolock my engine. Once comfortable, there's no fluid in the cylinders, put it all back together. You can see I put the spark plugs there. There's a coil packs. Don't forget, you have to give it an oil change. By all means, give it an oil change because something could have went into your engine. You just never know. I started it up. Everything was great. So that was awesome. So it all worked out great. Hopefully you've enjoyed my video. I know this was a really quick one. Like I said, the link is up top if you want to see the extended video where I do everything. But hopefully you liked it. I would appreciate if you would subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I put a lot of effort into these videos. And that's it for now. See you later. GarageKing over and out. And hopefully I will see you on the next one.